Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 6 of My Life with Asperger's. My name is Mike Tomorrow, and the topic of tonight's episode is about family with the Asperger's. Now, I have a family. You have a family. Everyone in this world has a family. But how does people with Asperger's deal with family? Now, for my eyes, family is there to help you. Family is there to support you. Family sometimes even know what's good for you, what's bad for you. That's basically how everybody else deals with family. Now, besides that, I know that family is a good thing for me. I have my own family, my own blood family, my own work family, my own Autism Walks Committee family, my own PV8 family, my own NAFCA family, you name it. You have a family with who, you know? You have family groups today, you know? You consider your group to be a family. Well, anyways, we're going to talk about the blood kind. That's now that type is related. Now, I know it's tough living with mom and dad. I lived with mom and dad for like 25 years. And it was tough, but they helped me out through what I needed to get through. They helped me when I was down, and they supported me when I was up. Now, when it comes to who is the best parent, well, that topic, I know it's kind of hard to talk about, but it seems like my mom has been there most of the time for me. I know my dad's been there too, but my mom understands me more than my dad does. You know, my mom actually knew about Asperger's when she went to when we went to see the doctor for the diagnosis. My dad was he probably didn't know what it was. My dad probably didn't understand what it was. My mom knows more about it than my dad. I try to there was one time I tried to tell dad that Asperger's is part of autism or whatever, or I'm autistic, and he didn't understand that Asperger's falls on the same spectrum as autism, whereas my mom does, you know. But yeah, going back to my parents, for example, I have an easier time talking to my mom than I do with my dad. I have an easier time asking my mom stuff than I do with my dad. But it also depends on what topic we talk about, whether we talk about or we ask, would this be a good topic to ask my mom or would this be a good topic to ask my dad? Now, also, it's not just that, but look at the movie A Mile in His Shoes. Now, Mickey, his mom was supportive of him, while his dad was in doubt of him. Playing baseball, playing pitcher for the team. It took the mom time to stand up to the dad and show him the newspaper article about the son that they let him play baseball again. That the dad allowed him to play the baseball again. Now, relating that example to my life, my mom has been supportive of me more supportive of me actually. And then my dad always tries to doubt me, whatever. It's hard for my dad to understand me sometimes, yes, but that's the way I grew up or something. I don't know. I don't know why it is that I have more attention with my mom than I do with my dad. I think it's been more time spending it with my mom than I do with my dad. I don't know. You know? I don't know if my dad feels this way too or what, but I think he spent more time with my sister than he did with me growing up, you know? Of course, my sister played softball too, so when she was younger. Anyways, going back to the rest of the family, I think in my eyes, I think I have a better chance, better opportunities to speak with the female relatives in my family than I do with the males. I think I feel more comfortable talking to the female relatives of my family than I do with the males. That seems to be the case when I talk to my grandparents on the phone or whatever. I think I feel more comfortable talking to my grandmother than I do with my grandfather. I know that my grandfather is not that sociable, but and he doesn't really go out that much. He only goes out to like the American Legion, the Polish Club, and the German Club, and whatever. But I think my grandmother's more active than he is, and my grandmother even spends more time with the family at like holiday gatherings like Thanksgiving and Christmas and Easter. My grandfather just goes for the meal, I think, and he goes home. Whereas my grandmother and whatever, my grandmother stays for the meal and hangs out with family and talks and and speaking of siblings too, I only have a sister. I don't know if through my eyes I think my sister was a caring, loving sister. She was a great sister to me. I know we got into a lot of people's nerves, but as we grew older, she was there for me to help me out as well. Not as much as my mom and dad, but she's she helped me support me if I need a question or whatever. And I was thankful that she worked at my college under the purchasing department. So if I had any questions or if I needed to see her at work when I was going to school, I could come and see her, whatever. Alrighty, I'm gonna end this episode. I hope I'll talk to you later.